I mentioned the poet Itzik Manger at the top of the show. He escaped the Holocaust, but he couldn't resist going back to see what was left, if anything, of his family, his home, his culture, his language. This is the story that the poet Itzik Manger tells. After the war, I returned to Poland. So I'm sitting on a train opposite this beautiful young girl, and she's wearing a very large cross. So I stare out the window, and I hum to myself, la da 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 da, la da 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 da. And when I look back, the girl's eyes suddenly light up, and she starts to sing along with me. And I hear the words in Yiddish. Auf ne Weg steht a Boy, steht eingebeugt. I was stunned. How do you know this song? And in Yiddish. And the girl looks at me and she says, I don't remember. I can't remember. How do you know this song? So I lean over and I whisper in her ear, I wrote it. And then the train lurches to a stop and she leaves. Years later, at a poetry reading in Tel Aviv, in Israel, another beautiful young girl, this one in a soldier's uniform, comes running up to me. She says, Mr. Poet, do you remember me? No? And she looks at me and she smiles. She smiles so sweetly. She says, listen, listen. And suddenly, she starts to sing. Auf ne Weg steht a Boy. That was all. Just auf dem Weg steht a boy. Do you realize, she says to me, after I left you on that train in Poland, it all came back to me. My mother used to sing that song to me when I was just a little girl, before they took her away, before I was rescued by the nuns. You see, your song saved a Jewish soul.